My name's Kevin Johnson. I'm from Triline Plastering Contractors. I'm a director at the company and we're basically a plastering company. We've been trading for 20 years now, which we've just started our 20th year, we started in 1999. And virtually since day one, we've had apprentices, which ties in ironically that the director of DMR used to be my personal apprentice. So it's a great roles reversed here, where he's got his own company now, which he's really pushed on, which shows that it doesn't matter whether you're starting, whether it be plastering, plumbing, joinery, it doesn't matter. If you get into the industry, there's different opportunities for different people in different areas, so you can develop yourself in either way. For us as a plastering company, we look for punctuality, which is a massive thing, reliability, and a keen work ethic. Just because as a plasterer, it's very demanding, especially physically. So to be very truthful, they have to be pretty strong and pretty have a really good will about them, good work ethic, which is the main thing. We supply a one-to-one support, i.e. If the apprentices are with, we don't have 2 or 3 apprentices with one person, they're all with individual people. So it is more of a one-to-one. So they do get that current attention where they need to do. And if the apprentices need any help in any way, it's a direct route to that one person and not to several people. So if it goes to several people, it can be lost in translation what they need to learn. On a day-to-day basis, they're with that person from possibly 7 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock at night. So they've got that real one-to-one camaraderie between them. So if there is a problem, he'll get to know it, and then if there's anything else, he'll report it back to myself. If an apprentice was coming to us as Triline, like I said, he's got to be punctual, he's got to be right, he's got to write work ethic, he's got to be strong enough to do a plasterer's job, because it is very demanding. Not saying that other trades are not demanding, but as a plasterer, there's a lot of lifting and carrying involved in it, where the other trades probably not as much. But if anybody's coming into this construction, there is different trades out there. Everybody's different, everybody's built different, everybody's mindset is completely different, and that depends on whatever job role you go into. And there's many options. To prepare the cells, if he was coming as a plasterer, get lots and lots of sleep, because he'll need it, because it is manual handling. The other thing is prepared for long days. You will be exhausted, especially coming into. But in the period of time when you start learning, it becomes easier. And I think it's a rude awakening when young apprentices come from school. They think it's going to be a school life, but unfortunately, it's not. You're out in the big wide world, and you've got to cut the cloth at the end of the day. You've got to prove your worth. If you don't prove your worth, you're not willing to learn. You're going to get cut pretty easy. So you've just got to knuckle down, find out if you really want to be in that trade, which is a massive thing. It might take several weeks. Some people know after days that they're not cut out for it, but that proves that they're not strong-willed. If they're not strong-willed, you're not going to last 2 minutes out there. Apprentices to our company, benefit-wise, it gives us longevity for the company, hence why we've been trading 20 years now. Having apprentices right from day one, which obviously David was one of them, and we've basically had apprentices all the way through all Triline's existence, which goes to show that one of our apprentices who came in after David is still with us. He's now 33 years of age, and he's now one of our supervisors. So he's took a supervisor role within the company. So he's really come on leaps and bounds from being an apprentice and being with us for 20 years. It's a fairy tale for us. That's why we get longevity. Probably over the years we've been working, we've got many more lads who are still with us, who have worked with us from apprentices, and they're still working for us now. Everybody's got to come through that structure and that learning curve to be a plasterer. It's not a God-given right to become a plasterer. You've got to learn your trade, and that goes for any trade: bricklaying, roofing, joinery, electricians. It doesn't matter. I think you've just got to knuckle down, stick at it, learn your trade, come through. And if the people who are older than you can see that there's potential, they will really push you on, especially with the employees that work for us. they do take the lads underneath the wing and they do show them so, which is great because they've had a good working life and they're earning good money, and it just proves that you can make a living out just being a plasterer.